You ever been at the top of the universe? I'm gonna take you.
What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Subscribe or die trying. You see the thumbnail. You know, type of brothers you can't trust. I made a live about this. It was actually inspired by a clip from Tony Yayo on DJ Vlad. We was talking about how, you know, if you can't trust you with his woman, his money, or kids, or you can't be trusted around someone's woman, their money, or their kids, you can't be trusted. And that there aren't a lot of people in general, there aren't a lot of guys like that anymore. And it's like, yeah, these are the kind of guys you can't trust. And one of the kind of guys is the kind of guy who, you know, if he'll sleep with your wife, your girlfriend, if your mother's fine, you know, your sister, you know, your auntie, you know, or if your daughter's grown enough, you can't trust a guy like that. Because, you know, he'll put the possibility of having sex with somebody over your friend, your family, you being family, or you being friends, or you doing business together. That's, you know, that's a line of disrespect. Not the sexual act itself, just the befriending you while you're trying to scheme on somebody that you have a loving relationship with. That's a level of disrespect that you can't let slide. That person can't be trusted. So you can't trust brothers like that. Same thing, you know, I would say people who like starting problems all the time. You can't trust people who start problems. You can't trust instigators, because the thing about instigators is they will involve you in their problems, and you, without letting you know that there's a problem even there. You know, instigators and people like this, they'll take your choice away. They'll use you as a human shield for some mess that they started, that they brought you into. You know what I'm saying? So as far as trust goes, you can't trust a brother who's an instigator, because if you start your stuff, you need to finish it. Nobody else needs to come along with you. And you can't trust lazy brothers, because lazy brothers are entitled. Lazy brothers lay back and they get entitled because you're doing the hard work. You're putting in the hours and the time. You're doing the heavy lifting, but they're sitting back like, you know, because I know you, you know, and you know me. Yeah, I know you've been out here working. I know you've been grinding. I know you've accomplished a lot, and I've been along for the ride, and you owe me for being along for the ride, even though, you know, I saw you work and I wasn't willing to work like that myself. But I felt like, you know, if I could ride your coattails, you owe me for that. And a person like that is never going to be trusted, because a person who's lazy and entitled is expecting you to do for them what they're not going to do for themselves. And that comes with a certain amount of envy, a certain amount of jealousy that you just can't get around. So you can't trust a person like that. It's just no way around it, you know, because they're gonna sabotage you at some point. They're gonna try to stab you in the back at some point, because if you keep ascending and getting more and more successful, their jealousy is gonna go up more and more and more. So can't trust brothers like that. Another thing, you know, excuse me, you can't trust brothers who can't take constructive criticism. Like, if you're a person and if you're a person and you want to, quote unquote, better yourself, but you don't want to hear what you need to do to better yourself, you can't be trusted, because you're not a person who wants to improve. You're just a person who wants people to kiss your butt. And people who actually like you or love you or want the best for you are gonna tell you things that you're gonna have to tighten up on to make you a better person, so you can get to where you're trying to go. But if you're a person who doesn't want to make improvements, then that means you lack self-awareness and you act like your stuff doesn't stink. So whatever you're doing is all good. Because even great people make improvements. They look for a way to improve on something. So if you can't, take constructive criticism, your ego is that out of touch that you can't, you can't do that. You got a problem. You can't be trusted because that's too egotistical and narcissistic. Person who can't be trusted, how can I say this? Is a person who always feel like they got something to prove. And in a negative sense, like a screw up in a screw up sense. Like you can't be trusted if you're a screw up. You can't be trusted if you always have problems in life because you're a screw up. Because what you're trying to prove is you're not a screw up, but you never actually put in the time to not be a screw up. You constantly want opportunities. Let me try again and again and again and again and again. And you're an opportunity killer because you've killed so many opportunities for other people because you keep trusting that there's going to be another one around the corner. So you can just blow it as many, an infinite amount of time. You can't be trusted because if you think I'm a human being, I can make mistakes, and you make mistakes for 5, 10, 15, 20 years, your life is a mistake. But if you believe, that my next move is the best move, the same people that have started with you is not going to finish with you because you never fixed the things that you did wrong in those 5, 10, 15, 20-year period that you were just making mistakes. So you can't be trusted because you can't be trusted to fix these situations that you blow up. But, I'm going to leave it there. Like, share, subscribe, or die. Try and catch you on the next one. Peace.